shipwrecks. You might think of pirate ships. You might think of world travel. But lo and behold, some of the biggest shipwrecks that we have here in the States. A lot of the shipwrecks have happened here right on the Great Lakes. When you think of the Great Lakes, you might think of fishing. You might think of one of the biggest freshwater lakes in the world. And that's all true. But if you think about it, the Great Lakes have been home to a lot of destruction as well. As you may know, the Great Lakes were involved with a lot of shipping, especially in the late 1800s to the early 1900s. And we're inside of a ship right now called the Lottie Cooper. It was built in 1876, and it was actually wrecked off the coast in 1894 off the coast of Sheyboygan. And it was resurrected off of the floor in about 1990. And so it laid on the bottom of the Great Lakes here, right on Lake Michigan, for about 100 years. Now, a couple things to note here. This boat was one of 2,000 schooners into the 1880s that went around and was a very valuable part to moving goods throughout the Great Lakes. With a lot of traffic around the Great Lakes, there are also a lot of shipwrecks. Now, the Lottie Cooper was about 27 feet wide and about 131 feet long. We're sailing the Great Lakes, involved in commerce and moving goods all throughout the Great Lakes and even toward the East Coast. So it's a very valuable part to commerce, very valuable part to moving goods. Now, it's said that there have been over 10,000 ships that have been lost on the Great Lakes. It's said that over 700 ships have been lost here right on Lake Michigan, with a whopping 61 ships that have been lost off the coast here. So it's really cool. Let's take a look. To check out an integral part of helping these ships move and to keep them safe, and that is a lighthouse. So we're going to check out the Sheyboygan Breakwater Lighthouse as well today. There's been a lot of wrecks that have happened off the coast of the Great Lakes, and an integral part of helping that and making sure that ships arrive safely. As you can see, there's haze, almost like a fog going around. If you know anything about the coastline, it's not smooth, it's very jagged. To combat all of the dangerous waters that were a part of the Great Lakes, lighthouses were built. We're going to take a look at the Sheyboygan Lighthouse today. The Sheyboygan Lighthouse was about 55 feet tall. There are 4 different spots that were okayed for lighthouses to be built. One of these spots where it was okayed was here in Sheyboygan. It was okayed for construction in 1837. So this is a long walk out here. I want to say it's a quarter mile. It's a good spot for fishing. If you come up closer, we'll see the haze and around the lighthouse. It's pretty cool. It was first lit in 1839 and it was active till about 1905 when a new lighthouse was built, because the way it was constructed, it was basically obsolete the way it was and how the harbor was being used at that time too. So yeah, nonetheless, it's pretty neat. We'll take a look here soon. And it's about 55 feet high. There's a light on top of the roof. A lot of the time we think of, you know, a roof enveloping the light and designed where the light would go around and give signals to the boats. But the light is actually on top of the roof. Alright guys, this was a lot of fun checking stuff out. Seagulls flying everywhere. It's a beautiful day out, as you can tell. Water is like a bluish, like a pristine bluish green. You almost think of it as like a tropical type of place. So hopefully you enjoyed learning a little bit of history about the Great Lakes. I feel like I'm gonna be dodging seagulls here in a little bit, but hopefully you enjoyed the time. That's not good. I messed up. Had an awesome clip of the lighthouse and I accidentally deleted it. So that's what I have. I was hoping to do more of the lighthouse and I had a nice string of like a 2-minute clip talking about it. So we kind of went on a shipwreck and we wrecked part of the video, and I guess that happens. Yeah, I totally deleted it off the card and that's what we got. And I was super stoked for this little video shoot as well. Not gonna make it up there in time to make this video happen, but it happens. Sometimes you mess up and kind of go with what you have, and that's what we are doing. And so there you have it. I will lament with some coffee. It's still summertime. It's a nice little cold brew, even though my ice has melted as well. Yeah, just kind of, and this one kind of is done. Yeah, you know, sometimes that happens, and that's the way this one went. Hopefully you enjoyed this video nonetheless. Alright guys, so this video did not really happen the way it wanted to. If you want to, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, but do hit that subscribe button. Videos hopefully will be better. Maybe I wouldn't make multiple footage, and then if I happen to delete something, it'll be a little bit better. So yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe button to see what we take on next. Okay, man. Alright guys, thanks for joining. Make sure you hit that like button and click on that subscribe button and see what we take on next. Take care guys.